Hey there everyone, and welcome to Bill's Retro Gaming Show. This is a quick little video just to let you guys know that Atgames has published a document detailing an update that they plan on dropping later on this month for their 4K pinball machines, and I just wanted to go over it with you guys so you know when it's coming and what to expect. But before we get into that, I just want to say a big thank you to all of you who have watched my channel, who have subscribed to it over the last 2 years. Tomorrow is going to mark my 2-year anniversary being on YouTube as a content creator. I'm so happy to be here. I'm so excited to be sharing with you guys. Hopefully you've been enjoying the content that I've been putting out. And one last thing that I want to say is I'm actually right at about 1,900 subscribers, just a little over 1,900 as I'm recording this. And I'm just so close to 2K. I would love to hit that 2,000 subscriber mark within the next month here during my anniversary month, as it were. So for those of you who've watched who haven't subscribed yet for whatever reason, go ahead, please subscribe to the channel. I'm really trying to hit that 2,000 mark. I think it'll be a cool goal for me. So if you can help me out, that would be fantastic. I would really appreciate it. But that's enough about that. Let's get into what you actually came here for, and that's the Atgames update. All right, so here we are. This is a document that Atgames dropped earlier today, and this is detailing the update that they expect to happen later on this month. This is the Legends 4K firmware Day 25 update 6.0.x for Legends Pinball 4KP. Now, this firmware is expected to go live sometime on February 20th, so a little bit later on this month. And this is, they said Notes version 0.9 preview published on February 8th, 2024. So, for those of you who have received or will receive your 4K pinball machine by February 20th, at some point on that day, you're going to be able to go into the settings and download this firmware update, assuming, of course, that you have connected your machine to the internet. What it says here is to apply the system update, you're going to have to go to Settings, Device Update, System Update, Check Update from Online. That's where you should see that it's available, and initialize the download and let it do its thing. Now, they're also saying here that subsequent updates will be automated when CE4K is connected to the internet. Users will not need to initiate the subsequent updates. They only need to acknowledge the start of the update in the same fashion as the day one update that was available on January 26th. So going forward, most of these updates should be automated. You shouldn't have to go into the system and check for an update. Once you turn your machine on, assuming it's connected to the internet, it should let you know that one is available. Now, if you're going to wind up receiving your machine at some point after February 20th, once you get everything set up, once you get it all turned on and connected to the internet, you'll see that update available right away. It will update to the latest version of it, so you're not going to have to do like the day one update and then do this one and so on and so forth. As soon as you initialize an update, it should update to the latest version of this firmware, and you should be all set. Now, of course, of more interest is what is actually available in this update. What is it going to do? And of course, one of the biggest things that everybody has been waiting for is the ability to download other pinball packs. There's been a few that have been pre-ordered since before the 4K pinballs shipped. People have gotten it now, and they've been unable to download those packs that they've already paid for. So I know that that's been a source of an issue with some people. It looks like this update is going to fix that so that you'll be able to do it. It says here the Legends 4K Pinball Pack Code Redemption functionality is now fully restored, or will be with this update. Atgames Legends 4K pinball packs, including Zakaria, Taito, Dr. Seuss, and Zen Studios Peanut Snoopy Pinball, are ready for redemption and installation via the App Store X. Pre-ordered codes will be sent out via email and posted to the user's My Digital Locker starting on February 20th and continuing throughout the following days. So if you don't get your code immediately on the 20th, you should get it hopefully sometime over the next few days, as they start to roll this out to people. Now, one note they want to say here is that Peanuts Snoopy Pinball will only be playable on machines that have applied the Day 25 firmware update from February 20th or later. Peanuts Snoopy Pinball will not be playable on devices with earlier firmware installed, such as the current Day 1 firmware version 6.05. So you will have to do this firmware update if you want to get the Zen Peanuts pinball pack playing on your machine. I guess the other tables of Zakaria, Taito, Dr. Seuss, and all will play on an older one once this redemption is, working. But if you ordered the Peanuts Pinball from Zen Studios, you're going to have to do this firmware update. It sounds like it's something you're probably going to want to do anyway, so I don't think that's necessarily a big deal. Another thing that they mentioned here that is fixed is something that I've seen a lot of people talking about back and forth, and it's the micro stutter issue that occurs in several built-in Magic Pixel tables. This will be fixed, and the APX game packs are also updated. So if you've noticed that little bit of a stutter as you're playing some of the non-Zakaria tables, I guess the Magic Pixel ones specifically, that should get fixed with this firmware update as well. So I think that's really good news for people who have noticed that while they're playing. Now, one thing that apparently will not be in this update, at least as far as this document says, is any more fixes to lag issues with the Adams family. It says as of February 8th, the improvements for the Adams family flipper lag are still in progress. Now, there's a couple of weeks between now and February 20th. So there is a possibility that if they make other improvements for the lag on the Adams family, they could make its way into this firmware. But as of right now, when they're publishing it, they just want people to know that they're continuing to look into it and work on it. And, just know that it may not be in this firmware. There may not be any updates to have by the time that's ready. But like I said, it's a couple of weeks away. Who knows? Maybe they'll actually be able to put something in there before this firmware drops. All right, so there you go. That is what Atgames is saying about the latest update that they expect to drop later on this month, February 20th. So if you have your machine already, or if you will have it by then, be on the lookout for that firmware update sometime on February 20th. Sounds like it's going to be a pretty good one, letting you download your pinball packs and fixing that micro stutter issue. But that's going to do it for this one. Like I said, I just wanted to keep this quick, keep this simple, let you guys know what to expect, what's coming from Atgames. It's good to know that they are continuing to work on these issues, continuing to push out patches and updates for you guys. So as always, thanks for tuning in. Thanks for watching this video. And as I said, I'm getting so close to 2,000 subscribers, a little over 1,900. So if you haven't had a chance to subscribe yet, please go ahead and do so. Ring that notification bell if you want to be notified whenever I put up a new video. If you enjoyed this one, give it a like and leave me a comment below. That's all for now. Hope you guys enjoy the rest of your day. Take care.